Well, when people ask me what The Longest Wave is about, it started out as kind of a historical documentary about my life and where I'm headed. And it kind of turned into more of that through the making of the film. Now it's a movie about time and getting older and how we deal with time as we age. And obviously it's windsurfing based, surfing, stand-up paddling, etc. But it's definitely not your traditional sports film. It's certainly not what most people would expect from a sports documentary. Initially, I didn't even want to make a film. People have been asking me for years to make a documentary, and I'm like, no, not really into it. I want to look forward, not back. Finally came around and said, okay, let's do something, but let's do something different if we can. You know, try to do something unexpected. We definitely got something unexpected through the making of this film. It's really personal, it's really honest, and it was a bit odd, especially since I had nothing to do with the editing. I was completely out. It's Joe Berlinger's film, and I'm the protagonist in it. And so I didn't see the film until it was done. So that was a little bit scary, kind of like handing the keys to your life to somebody. But he's an unbelievable filmmaker, and I think the end result is, yeah, cool. It's honest. Working with Joe Berlinger, he had never made a sports film. He had no idea who I was when we started. We met, kind of hit it off. Both thought this would be an interesting project. You know, him coming from such a different documentary film background, really dark, really complicated, like murder, you know, just very different world from the action sports film world. And we both thought it would be cool to try and, yeah, do something together. And it was interesting. It was cool educating him on our world. And I knew that through the process we were going to get something unexpected and different by looking at the sports that I do and the lifestyle that we lead through his eyes. And that was the idea in the first place. You know, not just to make a standard action, aren't I great movie. In terms of highlights making the movie, I mean, there were a bunch. There were some highlights. There were some real low moments as well. You know, it was supposed to be about a 6-month project. It turned into well over 4 years from the beginning to the end because of things that happened during the course of making the film, injuries and other issues. But some of the trips we went on, you know, going to Namibia, Skeleton Bay was amazing. Even though in the film it comes across that we really didn't get what we were looking for. It's an incredible place and quite an adventure getting there in itself. But overall, just, you know, the fact that cruising with friends around the world looking for waves, and whether you score exactly what you're looking for or not, the adventure is pretty awesome. And that's what these kind of sports are all about. Well, the whole world has changed since I started doing what I do. You know, if you look at the water sports landscape from 1974 when I started windsurfing, or even younger as a young surfer, to now, the world's a much smaller place. Everything is right there on the internet. Like, there's no more mystery. We used to get on a plane, fly somewhere, and cross our fingers that we were going to find wind and waves, but have no idea what we were going to get. Now, you can look and see what the forecast is anywhere in the world tomorrow and next week. Is there surf coming? How warm is it going to be? What's the swell direction? Where are we going to stay? So that sense of adventure is gone, but there's certainly a lot more information and opportunity. The world's a tiny place now compared to what it used to be. For me, you know, I've never actually had any trouble like resetting my goals between the different sports and stuff, because I've never set any goals. I'm not a goal setter. I just kind of meander my way through things, and I'm more of a dreamer than a goal setter. And finding motivation has never been hard. I love what I do. I think a real understanding and appreciation for how lucky I am to do what I do. It's not like I wake up and go, God, I really want to do something else today. I don't want to go windsurfing. I mean, this is an amazing life that I've got, and I value it. I try to protect it. You know, I try not to get injured. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I do everything possible to try and keep it going, because it's pretty damn good.